Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's your boys, Apple King of Giant Robots. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. Previously, we obtained Shin Ryuko-O. We have gotten our Super Kusuha is in. Bullets, for now, is out. I am certain that by the end of the game, we'll find a solution to this problem. But until then, Bullets is a non-interactable subpilot within Ryuko-O. Or I think that's how it works. Did you know that there's an Evangelion plot in this game? Our pilots are mulling over the revelation that Armana-chan was from the Empire. Not only does it suggest that there could be loads and loads of aliens on Earth without us knowing, but it seems to suggest that the Empire and the Earth aren't all that different. Banjo in particular seems interested in the fact that Armana displayed none of the class superiority that the Balmar we faced till now did. Almost comes as a surprise to learn that every world has its good and bad people, and Banjo can only hope that the Empire has people who feel the same as we do. The question is raised whether we've really got to fight the Empire at all, and Kusua says without hesitation that we've got to at least continue the fight until the Golems stop trying to use the Earth for their own selfish ends. She says that while a part of her still hates her psychic powers, a much larger part is devoted to keeping her promise to Bullet and combating evil. Meanwhile, Guy and the other Triple G personnel have been recalled to orbit base. The Dancouga is still basically safe and could probably hide out for a few months if need be. It's an open question if our pilot's patience will last that long, but a steady diet of Garrison's excellent cooking looks like it should avail for quite a while. In the meantime, we got a little choice, but to wait for Security Council to hopefully clear our mostly good names. Banjo, however, realizes the Blue Cosmos reach is wide and figures that some contingency plans may be necessary. G. Island City. Said conference is a contentious one. With Taiga squared off against Miwa, with Glowful and Relina among others, just kind of looking in. Dr. Anime, I apologize that I do not understand the language barrier between your not fluent English and my very fluent English. I don't understand what you're asking. Tiger answers every charge of treason or abuse of power and declares that the real problem here is certain elements of the government and military command whose principles have been allowed to run amok. Yu retorts that such principles are only natural to be introduced in battle, but Taiga says that if those principles are for evil, he will use his authority and his independent forces to strike their bearers down. Miwa demands to know if that's a declaration of a coup d'etat. Taiga in turn tells him to not misunderstand. This is not the time for human to fight human. The time is to join hands against a common menace. And both kind of shut up for a second. Global says that with the talk seemingly deadlocked, he will declare a recess for 3 hours' time, after which point a decision will be rendered. He asks everyone here in the audience to consider that the decision will have far-reaching effects on everything in the Earth sphere, and to take the results very seriously. Guy Renee explained to Liger that the Alpha numbers are getting pretty stressed with their current situation, especially the younger crew. Guy is worried about today and the day the council will declare its decision, but Liger assures him that Taiga and the others will exonerate the Alpha numbers. Explains that everyone's been called back to orbit base, another theft of Q parts. These objects have been discovered all over the Earth while our people were off in space and emit enough energy to surpass even the G-stones. The Q parts, which are typically called O parts because nobody knows what they are, were scattered in various laboratories worldwide in the hopes of preventing their misuse, but 2 of them have already been stolen. Leon then comes in ready to announce that she's ready to analyze the remaining 2 Q parts. The former member of Chasseur is now working as a Triple G operator and is very glad to see Renee again. She actually has a form of precognition called Sensing Mind, but warns mildly not to expect too much out of her. She failed entirely to anticipate recent world events. Oh, it just so happens that the exotic papillon is Intoji's lover? I don't know who Intoji is. I didn't watch Triple G. Maybe when those Blu-rays come out. After Papillon heads back to the lab to get ready for the experiment, Liger rather coyly says that there's no clue who's behind the thefts. Well, except one. Witness at the scene of the crime described the perp as a grade schooler, both from his stature and manner of speaking. It's a mortal lock that whoever it is will be attacking orbit base next. The guy and the others are to buy Sakon enough time to finish analyzing said Q parts. Probably too fucking late. An explosion rips through orbit base centered at Papillon's laboratory. Aw, fuck. The surveillance camera is still active and it shows the perpetrator to be... Mamoru? Now that was in track, because those clothes aren't right. Last we checked, he was supposed to be on a trip with Galleon to Galoria. In fact, Galleon is here and seems to be helping Mamoru make good on his escape. Guy rushes off in hot pursuit, but the others head to the lab first. In here is quite the tragic scene. Papillon's life is slowly ebbing away amidst the ruined gear and broken glass. She tells them faintly that she knows one thing. The galactic abnormalities we've all observed have the same galvanic running through them as the Q parts do. She warns Renee to beware of the child, from whom she can't feel the breath of life. She breathes her last in Toji's arms. Renee vows to have her fucking revenge. I guess that guy's Toji. Sorry, dude. Guys chase Mamoru down to Earth and the Security Council looks on. Mamoru says terrible things are happening out in space, and says that he's got to have the POS-Q machine to stop it, which would be the thing where all the Q parts are joined together. Mamadou says that while a few sacrifices were necessary along the way, he's now set to save the universe. No, that's not him. He's got to be under some control. He would not let somebody just be killed like that. That's stupid. That's not Mamadou. That is a trap. He refuses to say any more. The guy follows him and yells that people have died because of what he's done. He damn well better explain what's going on after that. Mamadou says that there is no time and decides to leave by force if he must. He actually summons the Gao machines? And performs using the Gao radar? Which boat do we take? Oh, I get to take two boats. We'll take the two that are lacking behind. You have to. Where did Getter end up? Because Getter's not where he's supposed to be. Oh, that's where you are. I'm still working on raising your number. I guess I can raise your numbers. Always send healers. Good. Our crew are rallied to search to see mirror image machines. Star Gal Gagar is no fake, and Mamadou says that he's acquired the power of the Lord of Heroes. Renee is quick to point out that he has also killed Papillon. Our people beg him to say that it ain't so, but after a few moments he tells us that the same thing will happen to us if we get in his way. And he even manages to somehow create a bunch of fucking Zonda. Yeah, gee, great, thanks bro. He somehow creates a number of Zongar-like adversaries for us to fight, and our people urge Guy to himself to go and stop the renegade Mamadou, since he's probably the only one that can stop him. Renee warns Guy that while she supports him trying to figure out the truth, she'd better not catch him pulling his punches. There. But Goldie also insists on going along as well, and the two book it after Mamadou. Misato takes charge, ordering everyone to stop the bad guys and minimize damage to G Island City. Destroy everything in 6 turns. I'm looking at it second here. Everything appears there. Cool, got it. GG. Zoom in, please. How do I want to start this? I am going for the Avery secret, yes sir. Whoops am I looking for though? Oh, the Triple G crew right here, so I'm not trying. I don't need to hype them up. Pendroid is in. So let's. Make Soundos Josansei! System 17! Like Soundos Josansei! Yay! Speed! Set on! Battle Cab! Fight! Morale up. Finally. Counter. New type. Level 4. Manga. We'll create a line. Oh, don't do that. That's fine. Oh, don't use yours. The forward wall.
Get ready.
You later!
Damn! Mira berates our squad for having the gall to start fighting when there are guests here. Tiger demands to know what he can't see. They're fighting to save the city even when certain people want their fucking ass. Meanwhile, counters by saying that the mechanical line is also under Triple G control, and it's only right that they should execute traitors in their midst. Hana has been watching in silence, wondering if it really was Mamoru she saw. And a voice from the shadows advises her to get the fuck out of this dangerous place. Huh? Why would you shoot the thing all the way over there when there was something far closer available? Barriers. That's the move. Whoop, whoop.
Get ready.
I'm waiting for that rolling start to come through.
Round 2, fight!
You know, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Destroy him. Boss, get that level.
Good job! 逃がしはしないぜ!
Boss, level up, prevail.
Who has it? 逃がしはしないぜ!
could actually get hit on this one. And I got him to say rolling start one time. And I bet he's saying it every time I skip the animation too. Fuck. Gee, God, come on. And disturbance. Support attack and defense level up. Lock on.
邪魔をするならば遠慮はしない。
攻撃します。行って、金庫も。
こ
another awakening. Support defense level 3. Ooh, encourage. Browns. Fighting my allergies here, I'm sorry. Definitely need to bring your armor up higher. If you're gonna keep doing that, you need to defend. Sword cut! That's a big glass divider. Landing a hit on such tiny odds. GG. What was your plan of action? Your plan of action is to get cut. Yeah, that's it. You have sword cut. You know what? That's fine too.
やられた分は返してやるぜ。みんな気合い入れろよ。もらった。ダンク号フォーメーションだ。
Where are you going? Barriers. Counter level 5. I'll run the numbers.
タンの力を侮るな。インファンネル。
バルーンガミー
当ててみせる。
Commander level 2. Two.
Gundam の名に恥じない動きを見せてやる。
Oh, don't I have a spell now? This one. Come on and take a chance. Ba, ba, ba. In our destiny. The heck? This is just the Hakushika's user? Well, that's not allowed. That's more. Da-na-na-na. Alright, where's that Haiku Chic? No, I don't want silent voice. Yeah! Hell yeah. There we go. That was a bit much on the sound effects, but once you take down enough bad guys, I can talk. Very strange and ugly feeling descends over certain people in the party. Akira, Ray of all things. Oh, it's a fucking angel. One of the ones that we defeated back in Alpha 1, the Balmar War. Given how these things were formerly trying to break into Nerve, what the fuck is going on now? Everyone seems to remember the force of its particle beam, but we really have no other choice than to beat it down into oblivion anyway. AT Field. Shinji muses that this might be why he and the other children were gathered together, and vows to fight on until he figures out why his father even bothered summoning him. No, we don't need to do that. Time to charge forth. Yeah, it was probably beam. Say prevail level 6. Beast mode. Badass mecha series ever. At the very beginning, Gundam X, but from start to finish, Kamen Rider Forze. And you can't tell me that Kamen Rider's not a mecha series, so it has a giant robot in it, a pilotable giant robot. Damn, that's a critical. It was fun, but I don't remember it. I watched it and I don't remember, which means it can't win that competition if I can't remember it. Camille got graffiti sold. I can't hit. I'm not gonna do that. Hell yeah. Bonk. I kind of remember Gun Sword, but it was in a more recent Robot Wars, so not hard for me to forget. Shields and barriers. Okay. Talk shit? Alright. Mazin power! Da 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 da. Come on, take a chance. Only episode 3 has stub and sub.
邪魔するんじゃねえ。
What? Only episode 3, yes, have dub and sub. PS name rock band. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, Aquarion was good. That's beans. Can't do that. Key. I mean, Gundam X is way more badass than Gundam Wing. Wait, that means it's time to awaken. Bon Lee. Oh, you, lady. Does Asuka have barrier pierce spell? Yes. Fuck your barriers. Excellent. With these barriers. I need to get rid of y'all. So let's... Bunshin. Does anybody have a spell of fuck barriers? There it is. You're gonna hit regardless. So, oh, you're hitting. Well, I mean, if I can get some support.
5の力 見せてやるぞ超電気ドラ
びっくりした。
心配するなヒュースあいつの攻撃は見切った
まだ攻撃できる。勝てる。
Prime, welcome. Barrier. I hope so. I hearsay is that they worked on the menus already. ZEON, because ZEON came after this. Mazin Kaiser. That's the first time I remember you asking, but that doesn't mean that you haven't before. Alright, here's where we're going to save the game. And we're going to start throwing down the motherfuckers. Alright, that's that. Awaken. And then heat up. Invincible. Flash. Guess I have to stand on the floor. Cannot get support. Cannot get support. Why? Because you're in the water? Alright, fuck right off. Take the sword. You know what other OG machine is missing? The piloted ball that is Super Robot Wars Pinball. Because that's a machine. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna see if Camille truly got Graffiti Soul. Camille got Graffiti Soul?
この一撃で落としてみせる。
They're underwater. It tracks. I'm not too mad about that.
下いや正面か。
Yes and no. They do need to bring back squads, but they also don't need to bring back squads because so many times my squad composition gets messed up because the game is forcing me on a route split I didn't ask for. Alright, Benkei, give him the Missile Storm. Wait. Oh, good, that's Bless. Hell yeah. Hard work. Hot blood, hot blood. Silent Storm. No, what should come back is the one gimmick that was used in Robot Wars Neo, where you can hop on and off the boat. No, that is Shin Getter. Shin Getter 3. Heat up, fuck barriers. We win. Oh yeah, I see Gundam has squads. Well, yeah, technically they do.
シンジがオフェンス誘
Those
導
squads
バ
are
ックアッ
different
プ
though.
いいわね分かったわ
パスカ綾波やるよ。
And what did you give me? Cost down. Yes, I have seen Get a Robo Arc. Get Exp. Misato. Well, Angel is down. Misato's worried about why the Angel is here. To try to cause third impact or for something else. Azrael is in turn impressed by this monstrosity, realizes this is why the old men contacted him. Our squad leaves the battlefield immediately after the Angel is toast. Skill point, get. Sometimes I can't mute the thing fast enough, I'm sorry. Ugh. Ow, that actually hurt. We're gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Alpha, One Shin Getter and Angel and Ava were mixed together pretty well. Hello, Kaoru. Meanwhile, certain familiar boy ponders how rough a certain person needs to be played. He really wants our squad close by, but the old man and a certain other person aren't going to take this line down. He notes that the Apocalypsis and the Ashakik Wizard are now within man's grasp, as well as the key to the end. Elsewhere, Guy has been chasing Mamoru, whom, with the help of the Poscu machine, has become one with Galgagon. He savors what he thinks is the power of the Lord of Heroes, but Guy tells him, yo, that shit wrong though. What he's got isn't power, or so Guy says, though Mamoru counters with Broken Phantom! Guy's a bit shaken, but he's fine, and orders Goldimard to not intervene. Stage 36. Gekitotsu Yusha versus Yusha. Fight it out. Get in there on turn one. Give him a slap.
Mamoru! 一体どうしたって言うんだ。これを使うしかない。ヘルアンドヘブン。ガンゴークを。
Hell and heaven, back and forth, huh? I have played Robot Wars MX. It was one of my earliest Robot Wars games, my second Robot Wars game that I ever played. Prevail. Ha! You missed. Suck it. I have barriers.
そんな力は勇気の証にならないぞ、守る。くらえ。
No barriers for you, sir. Sit down, Mamu. Go to your room. You're grounded. Beat that ass. Give me your S adapter. I'm done with your shit. As battle goes on, God realizes Mamoru is deadly serious. He demands to know why Mamoru didn't come and ask the rest of our squad for help if the universe is so imperiled. Mamoru says that time is too short to be fucking around with dialogue. Unfortunately, the power of the Pasakio machine lets Mamoru regenerate and keep fighting. Guy finally calls upon Goldimar, saying that he'll take responsibility for whatever happens. But Mamoru is not allowed. Mamoru will not allow Goldimar to use the Goldion Hammer Oh damn.
このゴルディマグ様が
Ichigeki Hisatsu. What happened to that wall spell, sir? Goldie! Oof. And knockback. Damn. Our squad show up just after that happens. Cripes. Just in time to see Mamoru use Heaven and Hell on Goldie Mark. Our squad are ready to take revenge, but the guy orders him to stand the fuck back. He must do this himself.
今こそ僕はガイちゃんを超えるんだ
Mamoru announces he's about to surpass Guy. And nearly does it.
ヘルヘル
Ooh. Where's Lamia when you need him? Trapped on the Wonder Swan? As both Mamoru and Galfai both falter.
勝利するのは
Guy tells Mamoru that he's forgotten something very important. The winner is always the one with greater courage.
勇気あるものだ
In the aftermath of the explosion, Guy holds the shattered Mamoru in Galfaigar's hand. Mamoru, obviously in pain, wonders why Guy insists on getting his way so much when the universe is in peril. The glint returns to Mamoru's eyes as he raises his hand to strike. When a blast of energy knocks him clear from Guy, some unseen voice tells Guy not to be deceived. It's Kaido, who says that what we see before him is not the real Raito. In fact, it is an imposter. And it begins to dissolve in the light as a mysterious figure overhead watches. This confirms Kaido's worst fears. It's one of the 11 Soul Lords. Perhaps Palpelipa. He wants the Pascu machine back before we realize what the fuck's going on. A battleship-class machine appears from overhead and starts blasting away at our flagships. Fuck that off. Papalepa says that his people are those who must fulfill their duty, and should anyone get in the way, they will be eliminated. He tells Raito that Jay is nowhere to be found in this universe, and Renee and Hiroshi try to intervene. You know, they're cyborgs, they can get in the way. Only to be blown back by a different Soul Lord. Hello, what the fuck? Papalepa repeats his warning to Guy, and the two vanish into the sky. Kaido is not happy to see these guardians of the solar system. Elsewhere, Azar gets word that Armana has departed yet again, probably Rulia's handiwork. Baron wants to go off after her, but Hazard tells him that he can't trust him to not take the princess's side in this. Spectre tells Hazard that she suspects this may happen as attached a transmitter to the princess's mech. Why did she take a mech? What the fuck? He orders Ace to go after the princess, but tells him to take extra special care of her. Kaido relates how, 3 months ago, he and Jay were thrown by the power backlash into deep space after destruction of the Zondar Master, the Z Master, Zeto Master, where they ended up somewhere far outside the galaxy, allowing them to gaze down upon it. And then they saw it. The galaxy contracted faster than the speed of light. They used the ES drive to travel to the center of the phenomenon to see what was happening. And that is where they discovered the Poscute machine and Lighto, locked in combat with the Soul Lords. Jay sends Kaido with the Poscute machine to Earth and stayed behind to fight at Lighto's side. What we just fought was a replication, sent to Earth to recover the Poscute machine. This replication occurs as a side effect of Mamoru touching the Poscute machine itself in the first place, and ought to have fought at his side with the same heart as Lighto himself. But the Soul Lords appeared to have brainwashed him. Alright, GG. As for the Soul Lords themselves, they were programs created to preserve the trinary solar system. Given that the system is no more, it seems likely that they're simply trying to fulfill their original mission at Earth using the Poscute machine. Its gadget is to core the preservation apparatus, and to learn whether or not the real Mamoru and Galleon are fine, there's no choice but to to the trinary solar system to find out. However, what is this galactic contraction thing happening? What? Ooh? Saikon says it's a very simple explanation. A balloon shrinking is a sure sign that there's no air left inside. In layman's terms, this means the galaxy is effectively fucked. It's not clear what the Soul Lords have to do with contraction. Perhaps they're just trying to save their own asses and their homeland, but a connection is certainly there. Could this be the reason the Macross fleet experienced such a bizarre time flow? As the conference finally reconvenes, Global hands down their decision. For numerous instances of disobeying orders, cowardice in the face of the enemy, development of various dangerous forms of energy, and numerous other offenses, the Alpha Numbers, and everyone even vaguely connected to them, are to be exiled from the solar system. Global, that includes you! That also includes Relina! Cutnall is suddenly on the scene and voices dissent at this. Did the council not literally just witness the Alpha Numbers fight for the Earth? They fought another angel. Miwa tries to belittle the words of the former Dancouga member, but Cutnall says that it puts him in that much better position to know what our squad are even about. Besides, he is an officially elected high official in the government and a member of this council. He is in no mood to take shit from some punk-ass jarhead who only got back here by doing unnamed things in the alley behind the council headquarters. Cutnall urges Relena to add her voice, but Relena won't say shit. Because she's involved and she too shall be exiled. Taiga can only watch in shocked silence, and Global orders him to lead the Alpha numbers to Icarus within 72 hours. Once there, they are to use the gate to depart at once. He will accept no questions and no appeal. Taiga says he will accept this if that is indeed the will of the council. Booty. Obtain additional robots. We get another Mega Rider, another mass production new Gundam with Incoms, another Regs. We also obtained the GPO2, which is what I was going for. We did not obtain the Black Getter. We did not get the early new Gundam parts, but I do have to see if what this last bit is. What is this last bit? Acquisition parts for Fin Funnel, Minovsky Craft, Bossetta Disc, A adapter. Is that just a secret requirement, or did I get it? Pots. Huh. Vulcan, Beam Rifle, Beam Saber. Wait, no. Beam Bazooka. Hamata Power. Huh. Is there... oh well, I'll figure this out later. Next time, a sub-scenario. Good night, Space Ones.